a tough game for us tonight. I thought Alabama really took it to us inside. Obviously, with 54 points in the paint. They really hurt us in the paint all night long, both in the first half and second half. A lot of drives to the basket, a lot of dump-offs, posting up. Took advantage of some mismatches. We did not double the post well, which was our game plan when we had mismatched size. They hurt us on a lot of ball screen actions and did a great job at taking at us inside. And we ended up outboarding them, which is something that we were very concerned with. We got to the offensive boards the first half a lot and didn't finish a lot of the ones we got back. And we had 11 points on second chance points, 13 offensive rebounds in the first half, whereas they had 11 on 6 offensive rebounds, or something like that. And the biggest thing about tonight is just our concern and worry for Nick Weatherspoon. And, when he landed on that, you could see it kind of buckled. And, so we will have an MRI tomorrow done on him. And that's a huge concern moving forward because we're just a little over the halfway point one game, and hoping that it's not a huge serious thing that's going to keep him out for extended periods of time. Questions?
Go to the gentleman in the back with the glasses.
Coach, down the stretch, Reggie Perry really seemed to step up for you offensively. Is that his best performance?
Yeah, I thought Reggie played very good. He played good in our last game. He really played good around the basket. He scored for us in the post. We got him the ball. I thought he did a good job on a face-up shot one time along the baseline. Rebounded the ball. Well, I think both are fresh. I think Robert Woodard, we were down at one point midway through the second half. He came in and gave us a huge lift off the bench, rebounded the basketball, made a couple shots for us, played good defense. But Reggie was good tonight, and it hurt us. He got 2 fouls early in the first half. He got second one on the three-point shot. First one was like an over the back down there at their end on the offensive end. That he said it was a foul. I'm just glad that he really was able to play some minutes in the first half without picking up a third, because we were getting down 10-11. I felt like I had to put him back in before it got stretched out too big.
Go to the gentleman here in the third row to coach's right.
Ben, just you touched on it a few minutes ago, but just how difficult was it losing a kid of Nick's talent? Just the way it happened right before half, kids dwelled on it at halftime, it sounds like.
Yeah, it was tough because everybody on our team loves each other and they love Nick. And Nick knew something was wrong right away when he landed. They did test him for an ACL, and the team doctor for Alabama did not feel like he had tore his ACL. They're leaning more towards something with his patella, like his patella may have sublexed or gone out and then came back in, what they think, so we'll just have to wait and see. But it was very difficult because he's an integral part of our team. Was playing good, playing tough, and that was really a tough break. And he took off pretty far out, and as he was coming down, he kind of got knocked off balance a little bit because the players kind of moved in under him a little bit unintentionally, and so he landed a little more off bounce, all on one leg.
Go to Brian here on the second row.
You're down 14 early in the second half, and then of course you just kept grinding and grinding, got it down to, I think, to 2 points at one point. What do you think sparked the comeback for your team?
I think our guys have a lot of fight, a lot of competitive toughness, and so we were doing a lot of things poorly defensively. We came out to start second half, we were scoring, we couldn't get a stop. I felt like the first 4 times they got it, or 5 times they may have scored on us, and we had scored. But give them credit. Alabama's a really good team. They're very well coached. They played very tough defensively tonight. And we did not shoot the ball particularly well. Obviously, from 3 for 18 is or the foul. The foul line is really bad because we're 12 for 22, 54%. You can't win on the road in this league with those numbers.
On Brian's point about the comeback, you guys cut it to 3, I think midway through the half, and then Alabama stretched it back out, and then you guys cut it to 3 again, and it was close the rest of the way. How frustrating is it though to get that close twice and then not be able to tie it up or get over the hump all the way?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, it's we had a chance there. Like Tyson had that shot block where they got it back, and again, he thought he was open, and if he shot fakes that, the guy probably flies out of bounds and he's better luck. But in real time, it's coming in a hurry, and we got a good look for him. And that he was open in the corner, and give them credit. I'm not even sure who was it blocked that. I can't remember who was.
Lewis.
Lewis, and it was a hell of a play there because he had to come on the high side of him. There was no one else there after Lewis. When you look at like that point of the game, when you're down 3, I look at the foul shooting, and you feel like, God, you make a couple of those free throws, and it's a different scenario. We were down 3, and Eric got a foul because we were trying to press without fouling. But then the next time down, we pressed and they traveled. We got it back. So, it was just, it was frustrating.
Got time for a couple more before Coach Johnson gets in here.
When the threes aren't falling like they were tonight, and then your starting center doesn't have a field goal again, just how frustrating is that? And what can you do to get Abdul more involved in the offense?
Yeah, he had some catches there early, and one I think he had a turnover on that Lamar had done. I'm not sure they gave it to Lamar, they gave it to him. But we just got to get him more touches. Exactly what you're saying. He's got to get more touches and be more aggressive to win the scoring.
Coach, kind of in that same vein, trying to get Eric more involved, getting to the basket instead of relying on that jumper and that fadeaway. What's left for him to kind of add a little bit more strength under the basket and to try and get you guys more points?
Yeah, I thought Eric did shoot a couple followays early in the first half, where we got to get him going more towards the basket and just going to his jump look. He had the length advantage, and they were allowing. It was very physical in there. Mac was really playing as a physical behind him, and he was kind of he's got to play lower, and he's got to get closer and just go to his jump look more instead of his far-away jump shot, which is exactly what you're kind of pointing out.
We'll wrap it up with Tyler. Go ahead.
Coach, in your opening statement, you talked about some of the mishaps on defense. What would you attribute that mostly to? It looks like there were some team defense lapses where a guy would just cut to the rim and get an easy dunk.
I'll tell you what happened is, and it's a great question, is that too many times they fed the posts and they just cut to the basket. And it's like, we weren't playing the cuts. I mean, they were really, they must have got 3 or 4 baskets easily just post feed cut to the basket where we kind of relaxed for a second rather than staying intense, and we got hurt on it multiple times, to your point.
Thank you, guys.